Hello everyone, and welcome back. Yes, this is new. Yes, I will be still doing the IRL segments, however, I find this funny, if I'm being honest with you. So whenever I can be arsed, you will have to feast your eyes on the combat otter before you. And yes, he is gorgeous. So, as the title of this video should have told you, I'm actually, finally, after only 8 years of playing miniature games, going to be getting into playing Warhammer 40k properly with my own army. I played a few games of 40k about 5 years ago, using my mate Chris's Space Marine army, where I painted my first mini to lead his Ultramarines. Yeah, I still have it, and no, I will never make it nicer. Its ugliness is a beauty in itself. Just don't mind me as I shove it as far back into my shelves as I can, so I'll never ever have to see it again. However, since I played those 2 games 5 years ago, I have collected a little bit of Warhammer. Not to play, because I wanted to paint it. I got an Eldar squad, which I couldn't tell you where that is now. I don't even know if it was Eldar. It was a little squad of red body people with white pointy helmets. I think it was Eldar. This guy, who I've no idea where the heck he came from. This Tau force, which is atrocious. And finally, this Ultramarine force, along with the Tyranids that came in the starter set. However, they are all still unbuilt and left unpainted. Hi, Editing Darren here. I also got this squad of Cadian shock troopers last year. So, yeah, I have that too. However, I have finally decided I want to construct a proper army for 40k. Since I have a job and some disposable income. But where do I start? Chaos? Imperial? Xenos? Well, Chaos was ruled out pretty quickly. Though I like the models, I like the Imperial and Xenos more. I really considered Xenos as I haven't painted very many monster armies, especially non-humanoid ones. And since I already had the Tyranids from the starter set, I was really interested in playing them, and gave it some decent thought. But, I do really love the World Wars, and I'm a huge history buff, and cavalry charges are so interesting. I wish I could get into a Napoleonic era game so I could do something like that. But in this far-flung future of humanity, surely there isn't anything that... So yeah, that was a pretty easy choice and quick decision. So I went and watched some videos, just a few, only a few hours worth. And, just to really get a good understanding of what kind of army I was going to be making. And as I watched more and more, the hours faded into minutes, and I was in love. Yes, my army would only consist of deathcore models. None of that ridiculous Cadia stands tomfoolery. No, I was going to make an army of suicidal boys, ready to throw themselves in human wave attacks against all my enemies. Would my list be good? No. But I want to get into 40k for the social aspect, as despite having 13 miniature games, I'm the only one at my local club who plays 12 of them. And you guessed it, 40k is the 13th that everyone else plays. So, I want to focus on what I want to paint rather than what looks good. I'm there to chat, I'm there to have some fun and be social, instead of sitting in my dark cave, all on my own. Which is definitely not because I want to create a kit bash of a Valkyrie with missile pods and some funny nose art. No, that's simply ridiculous. I would never do that. Shut up. But before I start an army, I always like to purchase one box set or one squad to build and paint, see if I like them. Or, for something like Star Wars Legion, it was Phase 1 clone troopers. And thank God, because this abomination is punishable by death. And if I ever find the creator, I will force feed them tea and crumpets until he apologizes for making these stupid fucking arms so goddamn fiddly and create me several migraines just from doing it. Sorry, where was I? Oh yes, buying a single squad. Well, thankfully for me, in this case, I had already bought a squad as my impulse control when I see something my brain thinks is cool is non-existent. And since I already bought it, it's free, right? I already have it. So, now how to paint them. I did already have a squad of Krieg Guardsmen from Kill Team, and my paint scheme for them is... Well, let's just say I thought... I like it for Kill Team. I do like it for Kill Team, but I didn't want an entire army of this, as though I want to paint my Kriegsmen my way, and with no regard for the lore, I want to at least be feasible that they could exist in the 41st millennium. So, this is not going to fly. So I did what every self-respecting painter does. See what I already have, and go from there. And what I had was an abundance of olive green from painting a couple Shermans. So I wanted some olive green in there, somewhere. Okay, so now the question is where? Probably not on the armor metal-y plate bits, because that would look stupid. So trench coats is really all that's left. Or the gas masks, but I decided on the coats. And a good complementing colour to olive green is khaki. And after only 9 hours, I was finished with my Creed Command Squad. And because I know I'll never remember anything, I also made some custom reference cards for them. Also, I thought they were cool. So this is probably going to be a few videos in a series just talking about my Creek Force as it grows. I don't know how they'll go or whatever, or if I'd even do another one. But to make some, I definitely want to make some lore for them, so I'll probably make a video doing that soon enough. But for now, this is the end. I'm currently working on what I'm calling a battle analysis video, not a proper battle report, as it isn't recorded as such. Just me Jesus Christ. Just me talking about a game I've played recently against my mate Chris in Halo Flashpoint. He doesn't like being filmed, so I just took a couple photos, and I'm going to be talking about it, talking about my mistakes, his mistakes, and how the game went. We play a good number of miniature games together, so I'll probably do more of these battle analysis videos in the future, so stay around for that. Now with my rambling done, goodbye everyone, and have a good day. See ya.